Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to whoever you are, wherever you are, whenever you are. I hope you enjoyed your 4th of July weekend. It is July 7th, 2026, and it is a little after, well, it's close to being 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. I had a rather long week and a rather long weekend. Hence a long week. Everything was long. It's kind of funny because in June there was so much, I guess you could say, chaos. Like I went to a convention in Pennsylvania. I met up with this gentleman that gave me the mask, that sold me the mask, and I later ended up, like, about a weekend later, acted in his movie. And now it's July, so, and some chaos happened over the weekend. Unfortunately, my car was having some trouble. I'm not going to go into details, but let's just say I had to get a tow truck. Had to get my car out. Luckily everything's good. My car's in the shop. I think later on today I'll hear from them saying, hey, you can get your car back. Which works for me. Just give me my car because I want my car. She's still good. Yeah, she's 2009, but she's still good. She still gets me from point A to point B. That's all I care about. But yeah, so yeah, it was very chaotic. It's kind of funny because everything was all chaos and everything now is like transitioning down. And it's like, what now? Have you guys ever had that where like all this, like, this and that, and all of a sudden it starts to dumb down and kind of just feels odd and weird, and it just like, it feels like chaotic in yourself, almost like the walls are closing in on you for no reason, and there's no need for that. Have you guys ever felt that way? I have here and there, and it's kind of scary, and your mind starts to go all over the place and plays tricks on you, even though you rationalize it the best way you can. Oh, guess what? No, I'm gonna call on this day. Like you have the solution. It's just your mind doesn't seem satisfied by that solution. I've had those moments, and I hate those moments where your mind doesn't seem very satisfied with it. So yeah, I had made a few phone calls, got what I needed, and here I am. Here we are. So yeah, that's what I'm dealing with. And it's just the beginning of July. Yeah. I think if anyone noticed that this year has gone by pretty quick. Pretty quick. It's crazy. Now watch. Since a good amount of us are aware of it going pretty quick, it's going to start going pretty slow. But then again, it might not. Like I said, we are already in July. We're already halfway through the year already. It's crazy. Some people say when it goes that quick, something's coming. And y'all better get your helmets on, seatbelts in, and everything. Other people say, no, it's more scientific. It's the equinox and the hemispheres and all that stuff. I don't know. I was never really a science. I was more of like cause and effect. Like, okay, if I put baking soda and vinegar, what happens? You get a bit of a volcano effect. If I use alcohol and seeds from the hottest peppers in the world, what can I do? Or you basically made some sort of paper wasp repellent. So yeah, things like that. Yeah, things like that. How do you get gum out of your hair? Well, you can use ice to do it. How do you get rid of rust? You can use the good old potato. That's what I liked, you know. I like to cause and effect kind of stuff or experimentations. But that's it. You know, nothing crazy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Over the weekend I did a how can I say? Over the weekend I did a firework, and it like, so this was the video and stuff. So this is called the fiery frog, and it's like a sparkler on steroids, as you can see. So yeah, that's what I did. It was pretty neat. I paid like $25 for it. It goes crazy. Ah. I remember when I first got it, I was like, "Oh, I have the head of the frog." That's pretty much what I did. But yeah, uh, hopefully everything starts to slow down. And when it starts to slow down, I'll start to be aligned with it. Because, like I said, your head could think of all cases of scenarios, and even when you find a solution that is both rational and logical, like during that time. And also, I don't mean to be nasty, folks. I don't mean to overshare. But when it happens to be that time of the month, it really doesn't help. Sorry. But yeah, that doesn't help either. You know, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, like I said, so add that to the mix and a whole bunch of other stuff. And even if you found a rational, logical solution, your brain, your mind doesn't seem to be very keen on that. When it's just like, those are the only solutions I can do. You know, that's all I can do. I can either call on this day or that day, and I can either bring it in this or that day. I can't really do anything about that. You know, so yeah, hopefully everything will start to slow down in a manner where it's like things of that nature. Also, for a good 5 days, I didn't have work. So I think when I get back in that routine, I think everything should be dumbed down. That's about it. But yeah, you know, also it's just like, I really need to find a hobby or something, or get that drive back in writing or something, because it's just like yesterday I felt like, because I couldn't do anything with uh my car. Well, actually, no, not yesterday. It was Sunday. Was it Sunday or Monday? Yeah, it was Sunday. Oh my god, I felt like a caged animal. I felt like a freaking caged animal. It wasn't even funny. I couldn't do anything with my car because I had to wait for my car to be in the shop. So I had to wait to get my car in and everything. So I couldn't do anything because I didn't want my car to, get any more damage, or, if there was damage, I didn't want to cause any more damage, or if it was just something that needed to be replaced, I didn't want it to be like, you can't use your car, period. I didn't want that. But I was like a freaking caged animal, man. Like, and I can't be on the phone, like scrolling all, I can't, I don't know how people are on the phone for hours upon hours. I don't know that. With me, I'm just like, by like, not even a minute later, I'm bored. I'm like, this is boring. I need to do something. I don't know what I need to do, but I need to do something, because this is just, yeah, this is just not me, and me, when I'm on the computer for hours upon hours, there's a reason. I'm either writing or editing a video. But that's it. I'm not doing anything else. That is it. Like, that is my main thing. I can't play video games on it for very long, because it's just like, after a while, it's just like, okay, this is getting a little bit too much. I've been on here for maybe an hour or 2 hours. That's too much for me. Everyone's different. So I need to figure something out, because I still haven't gotten, like, I'll write, but I don't have that drive. Like, I can do more. Wait, no, I have it. I got it. I can keep going. I can keep going. I don't know. I think when I get to a specific part of it, because I've noticed like when I reach to a specific part of my stories, I was like, I'm diving in, you know? I'm diving in. I'm going in. I'm getting this done. Oh, yeah, just an update on my blister here. Yeah. I got that from work around 2 weeks ago. Was it 2 weeks ago? A week ago, 2 weeks ago? Either or. I got it. It's done. It doesn't hurt when I move my finger. Because it would hurt when I move my finger. Because I literally had to work with it. And it wasn't even funny. It wasn't even funny. But yeah. You know, and also it doesn't help when you know when your life had kind of been like kind of had been on the slow side, and something exciting happens, and it's just like you want to keep that feeling. Oh my god, you know, when I did the movie or when I did my part for a movie, I was so happy. I was so excited. I had so much fun. It brought back a lot of memories, and it was nice to not be cooped up in the house, you know, because that's how I've been, cooped up in the house and stuff like that. You know, and I was like, oh my God. Now it's just like, you know how they say, you know, when people try something for the first time and it feels really, really good, you know, keep at it, keep at it, keep at it. Well, I can't keep at it, keep at it, keep at it because everyone has their lives. I have my life. You know, and it's just like, you know, okay, when is it? When's the next one? When's the next one? When's the next one? It's just, yeah, you're like, okay, when's the next time? I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. But you don't want to be annoying. I mean, I get it. We all get a little too bit much and annoying at times, but I'm not going to be an a-hole and go off and go, oh my God, you're so annoying. Get over it. I'm not going to do that. That's not right. Because you never know what's going up in someone's head, like right here. You don't know what's going up in here. And you don't know what's going on behind closed doors. I mean, come on now. Cut them some slack. Give them a break. You know, they might be going through something and it's, you know, either embarrassing for them to come out and say. They're probably already embarrassed enough experiencing what they're experiencing or being in whatever situation they're in, you know. Cut them some slack. Just be there. You know, if they want to talk up storms, let them talk up a storm, you know. Be kind. It's not that hard to be kind. It's be kind. Be kind, be a human being. Do the right thing. You know, treat people right because that's the right thing to do. You know, that's what coolness is. Coolness is doing, you know, is having the courage to do what's right. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what's next for me. I don't know what's next to me. I really, really, really hope that my application, because I won't hear anything until end of this month to early August. Excuse me, I had a brain bug. To see if my application has been approved to do a panel. I really hope it does get approved because I want redemption for my panel. And I think it could work. You know, I say it's on the PG-13 side. It's not rated R, no. There's no profanity in it. There's just some, because it's Resident Evil. So Resident Evil is going to have some, you know, imagery that is unsettling, which is why it's rated M for mature. But who knows? That's what I'm worried about. They're saying, yeah, it's a little too much for kids, you know. Dude, if you would have seen what I had thought of beforehand, yeah, I don't think, you know, because I was going to really, really emphasize the 70s. Because I noticed there's documentaries that really, really emphasize stuff, and you kind of wonder, are we still on the same documentary? Well, that's what I did. I was really emphasizing, what the 70s were, with the turmoil and the creativity and things of that nature. But, um, and I did, I meant what I said when it kept me up at night. I'm like, is that a little too much? Am I straying? Kids are going to be watching this. Yeah, it's a little too violent. I mean, yeah, I'm talking about a video game that has violence, but there's a difference between reality and video games. So maybe, you know what? Let me get rid of some of that stuff. And then I'm happy I did what I did. I'm happy, creativity, and things of that nature. And a lot of people who participated in it really liked the way I went about it. Some people liked how it wasn't just my opinion, it was other people's opinions too. I involved other people, from other fans towards even those who worked on Resident Evil. Some people liked that they got to learn about the history of Capcom, that I dove into not just the history of Resident Evil, but the history of Capcom itself, how it became to be, what games happened before Resident Evil, so that was very nice. People really liked the way I did it. Other people say that it was the whole execution of it, how it wasn't just about one thing, it had a whole bunch of other things that were connected to one another. People really did like how, it was. People said that it was really good. They loved it. Some people say, some parts seemed a little bit to drag on. And I said, yeah, I know. But unfortunately, because even when I try to cut things down a bit, But this was my first documentary. I've never done a documentary before this. So, yeah, so. So sorry, guys. Even though I had still good days off, I still feel exhausted. Like I said, maybe because everything's now dwindling down and it's time to slow it down. And yet I'm still feeling like, I gotta run that marathon. I gotta run that marathon. So yeah. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend, your 4th of July weekend. Hopefully you guys were being safe. So yeah, until next time. Yeah, see you around and be safe out there. Bye.